I will be the first to admit that I have, over the years been very harsh when talking about Donald Trump's MAGA fanatics. I have referred to them as a cult. I have said that they are crazy. I have said that they are stupid. And thanks to a new survey, I don't ever have to apologize for any of those things, and I never will, because a new survey has in fact confirmed that Donald Trump's followers, his supporters, his cult, are in fact both crazy and stupid. Here is what this new survey from YouGov has found about how many of Trump's supporters believe the insane conspiracy theories that he has been pushing. And for the record, we're not just talking about the recent conspiracy about the migrants eating the cats and dogs. Oh no, that's just one of many that Donald Trump has been pushing for a long time now. And it turns out millions of his own supporters believe every word that comes out of that man's mouth. Let me read you this. The poll is from YouGov. This information is from Washington Post, who analyzed this survey. A majority, 52% of Trump supporters, say they believe the claim about Haitian migrants abducting and eating pet dogs and cats. Excluding those who are not sure, twice as many say it's at least probably true as say it's at least probably false. And of course, there is no evidence to back up this claim. In fact, the woman who originated the claim admitted she heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another. And then the woman she had heard it from admitted, hey, I'm not the most reliable source here. I don't know. So it's all bunk. It's all garbage. It's all trash. And they're terrorizing an entire city because of this lie. And 52% of Donald Trump's supporters believe it. That's the craziest part. There is no evidence. It has been widely debunked. The real information has now come out, and these idiots still say, oh, no, they're eating the cats and dogs. I know it. I heard from somebody who heard from another person who said that their friend had seen somebody that may have been eating a dog. That's what we're dealing with. These people who can be presented with reality. You tell them, here is reality. Over here is fake. Which one do you choose? They choose fake every time. There is no rationalizing with these people. There is no polite discourse to be had with people that choose to reject reality. Now, I'll get more to that later on, but here we go. 43% of Trump supporters say they believe that in some states it is legal to kill a baby after birth. 28% of Trump supporters say they believe that public schools are providing students with sex change operations. 28% think public schools that can't even afford to buy the teachers supplies. Those same public schools have surgeons on staff performing those sexual reassignment surgeries. Like, just, hey, who we got today? Yeah, little Timmy, come on in. We've got a makeshift operating theater in the cafeteria. 28% believe that. I don't know how to deal with that level of crazy. 81% of Trump supporters say they believe Venezuela is deliberately sending people from prisons and mental institutions to the United States. 81%. And it gets worse, folks, because it's not just about the conspiracy theories, right? It's about his policy conspiracies, too. 77% say they believe the United States has given more aid to Ukraine than all of Europe combined, which is false. 70% say they believe millions of undocumented immigrants are arriving every month, false. And 70% say they believe inflation is at its highest rate ever. Not true today or at any point in recent years, the Washington Post points out. The numbers on those counts aren't terribly surprising in context, given the many false things Trump supporters have convinced themselves of in recent years. For example, the Republicans have told pollsters that Trump didn't try to overturn the 2020 election, that Trump didn't have classified documents at Mar-a-Lago, and that Trump's offices were wiretapped during the 2016 election. And of course, there is the 2020 stolen election claim that as many as 2/3 of Republicans believe. It's nothing but conspiracy theories. It's nothing but this alternate reality bullcrap. And they all believe it. As I said, There is no reason to sit down with these people and have conversations. If you think it's just because they don't have the facts, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong, and you are kidding yourself. The facts are readily available. And yeah, people are lazy. They don't want to do the research. Unless, of course, they think they know more than doctors about vaccines. Then they totally did their own research. But they choose to not believe it. Just like the vaccine people. They see the truth and they choose not to believe it. You can't rationalize with people like that. That is why, personally, I don't engage in that whole debate me culture. What's the point? You're wasting your breath talking to somebody trying to convince them of reality when they're outright telling you, no, I don't believe reality. You're wrong. I'm right. I have nothing to back it up. You have everything to back your claim up, but I'm still going to say I'm right and act like I win. It is pointless. Sure, some of these podcasters and YouTubers, they love a good debate, right? Oh, it's going to get views. And sure, you'll make lots of money off of it, which is why they all do it. But you're not changing anyone's minds. No one's. It's a waste of time, except for those involved, because of course they get lots of money. Don't let them convince you otherwise. So if there is a silver lining in this new survey, right? Because I said this proves that Trump supporters are crazy and stupid. Where does the rest of the population fall on these questions? Here's where. Independents disbelieve the Haitian migrants' claim more than 2-1, and 5 times as many say it's definitely false as say it's definitely true. Only 7% of independents say that. The gaps are even wider on executing babies and sex changes in schools. More than 6 in 10 independents dispute both, and relatively few independents, less than 1/4, embrace them. So the point is that he's not attracting new voters. He's not winning over the moderates and independents by claiming that, hey, they're eating the pets, they're changing the sexes at school, and then they're going home and killing babies. Most independents are like, yeah, that even on its face just seems not realistic at all. So that's the only silver lining here, is that when Donald Trump tells these lies, he is preaching to the choir. He is preaching to the people that are willing to believe anything that he has to say. But that is why this is such a difficult movement to deal with. This is not a political movement, the MAGA group. This is not a movement based on issues. It is a cult of personality built around Donald Trump that is, of course, enriching him. And they will literally believe, as this survey proves, anything, even the most far-fetched lie. If it comes out of his mouth, they'll believe it. And that is truly terrifying. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.